Hello and welcome to Sports Buzz with me, Deepika, your daily half-an-hour window that brings you all the latest from different sporting arenas. In the next half an hour, we're going to bring you all the latest that we are tracking for all our sports viewers on Indian Wells, who are the latest winners. We will also get you the latest on IPL Women's Premier League winners and a lot more. Let's quickly start with the top headlines of the hour. Carlos Alcaraz successfully defends his Indian Wells title. In women's singles category, Iga Swiatek lifts the title trophy for second time. In FA Cup, Manchester United ends Liverpool's quadruple bid as they defeat the Reds in quarter-final round, dashing hopes of Wembley farewell for manager Jurgen Klopp. And in a historic victory for Royal Challengers Bangalore, Mandhana & Co. did what men's of RCB cannot do, successfully lifted Women's Premier League title trophy in second edition of the coveted tournament. So those were the top headlines of the hour that we are tracing for all our viewers here on Sports Buzz. And now to begin with the top news from the world of tennis. In men's singles category, Carlos Alcaraz successfully defended his Indian Wells crown with a 7-6, 6-1 victory over Daniil Medvedev in men's singles final on Sunday. In another rematch of last year's finale, second seed, Alcaraz smacked 25 winners to Medvedev's 11 and was specially effective against his opponent's second serves. The two-time major champion was stung on the forehead when a swarm of bees invaded the court on Thursday and also kept his number 2 ranking by ending Yannick Sinner's 19-match winning streak in the semis and slayed the big serving fourth seed Medvedev in the finals. In women's category, Iga Swiatek beat Maria Sakkari by 6-4 and 6-0 in the Indian Wells finale on Sunday to claim women's singles title for a second time in California desert. In a rematch of the 2022 finale, world number 1 Iga Swiatek came out firing, building a 3-0 lead. Swiatek, who did not drop a set throughout the tournament, dominated the second, crushing a running backhand for a 3-0 lead and then breaking serve for 4-0 as the outmatched Greek began to fade out. Swiatek is now 19-4 in her career finale and 8-2 at the WTA 1000 levels. The 22-year-old earned her 20th match victory of the year that leads the WTA tour as well. The Royal Challengers Bangalore on Sunday clinched the second season of Women's Premier League, beating Delhi Capitals in grand finale. Shriyanka Patil and Sophie Moulinho starred for Bangalore as they bowled out Capitals for 113 runs. Then significant contributions from Smriti Mandhana, Sophie Devine and Eliza Perry guided RCB to a comfortable victory.
Challengers Bangalore have managed to finally add a title to their cabinet with a spectacular win over the Delhi Capitals in the finals of the Women's Premier League on Sunday. Meg Lanning's-led Delhi Capitals won the toss and opted to bat first for the team, but RCB spinners put on a show to bundle out Delhi Capitals for 113 in 18.3 overs. DC started well, racing away to 64 for none as openers Meg Lanning and Shafali Verma dominated early before Sophie Moulinho turned the game around with a 3-wicket over. Shafali departed first for 44 of 27 balls, falling to Sophie. The RCB spinner then removed Jemima Rodriguez and Alice Capsey in the same over. Meanwhile, Lanning failed to rebuild after her side's early dismissals. She eventually fell to Shriyanka Patil in the 11th over, departing for 23 of 23 balls. RCB kept up the pressure regularly to keep Capitals reeling. Eventually, Shriyanka Patil finished with the figures of 4 for 12. Chasing the modest total, RCB laboured slightly, but Australian all-rounder Alice Perry's unbeaten 35 helped them reach the target with 3 balls to spare. Delhi Capitals have lost both finals of the first 2 WPL tournaments. The Capitals, led by former Australia captain Meg Lanning, also finished top of last year's table before being beaten by Mumbai Indians in the inaugural showpiece. RCB, who beat Mumbai in Friday's eliminator, have secured a first title for the franchise owners, with the men's team yet to win the Indian Premier League, having finished runners-up 3 times. Shriyanka Patil edged Molyneux and Asha Shobhana to win the purple cap, ending the tournament with 13 wickets in 8 matches. Meanwhile, Ellis Perry finishes the orange cap winner, beating Meg Lanning to the prize. Sports Desk, DD India.
And now to discuss more on this, I have with me Suchitra, who's joining us from DD India Newsroom. A very good evening, Suchitra. And this is a blessing in disguise for Royal Challengers Bangalore, especially when we talk about the title drought. So the women's team, they've done something which the men can never do for RCB specifically.
Yes, Deepika. Next time, when someone tells you that women can't do what men can do, we should just show them the picture of Royal Challengers Bangalore women lifting the WPL title, because they have done what RCB men have not done in all these years, and it's a great respite, we should say, for the RCB franchisee. But yes, it's definitely a successful moment for women's sports, women's cricket. We saw how a house full of crowd was supporting Royal Challengers Bangalore and Delhi Capitals, both the teams. They have performed really well in this tournament. And the women cricket, it came out the eventual winner as WPL Season 2 concluded. Yes, big victory for RCB, and Delhi Capitals lost for the second season in the final. They ended up as runners-up, but they can keep their head high because they have performed really well, and they reached the final in the second season, and reaching finals continuously in 2 seasons is a big task. But yes, 3 cheers for RCB women. The way they kept their cool, they read the pitch perfectly. I'll say the way their spinners performed, that was the turning point of the match, and that's why they were able to win this WPL title. Deepika.
And also when we talk about the players from Shriyanka to Eliza Perry, everyone came out really brilliantly with flying colours on WPL pitches. We also remember the 6-wicket historic haul of Eliza Perry, and also not to forget Shriyanka's yesterday performance. Is Women's Premier League starting a bit late? The women's team always had that talent, or is it the right time, the right opportunity, a combo of everything that the women's team are now getting, because they are also getting a 6 crore rupees prize purse with this big victory? Suchitra.
Yes, Deepika, no prize money is enough for what these women have done. And what to say about Eliza Perry? She is the only sportswoman we know. She has represented her country in football and international level, and in cricket she has 6 T20 World Cup titles, 2 World Cup titles, and now she has one WPA title in her kitty. And yes, the Indian young girls, they have also come out as stars. We all know Smriti Mandhana, we all know Jemima, but yes, there are some new girls who have become overnight stars because of the success of WPL. And if we look at the composition of the crowd, there were young kids, there were young girls, young boys, you know, who turned out to watch this WPL final. In fact, all the matches of WPL final, because when the Women's Premier League started, so the question was, will it be able to seek that kind of audience that Indian Premier League has received, that kind of response that IPL has garnered? Will it be able to justify that tag, the Premier League tag attached to WPL? And in 2 seasons, it has shown that yes, it has the capacity, it has that kind of firepower to attract the viewers in the stadium. We have seen full houses, full stadiums in the matches, and I hope that in the next season we will see more venues, more teams, and it will do more good for women's cricket and women's sports.
And when we talk about more good for women cricket and sports, acknowledgement is very much important, from equal pay to both the teams, men and women, to having WPL, and now having equal number of crowd for both IPL men's category and women's category as well. Women, especially here in cricket, have seen a long journey for themselves, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. It's a long journey for women's cricket. We have seen the success stories of women cricketers of yesteryears, how, they tell stories that, the jerseys were not available. It was difficult to find the right kind of kit for themselves because, the bats, all the cricket equipment, it was being made keeping in mind the men. So, and now things have come a long way. You could see, you can see different fan clubs of these young girls. When you go to any IPL match where RCB is playing, you will see a sea of cricket fans wearing that Virat Kohli jersey. So in this particular match, you can see the fans wearing a jersey of Smriti Mandhana or Alice Perry. So that's a big change, we can say, because earlier even the jerseys for fans, bearing the names of these female cricketers were not available in the market. But today they are available because there are people who would like to wear those jerseys and go to the stadiums to watch the match and to cheer their team and to cheer their favorite player wearing that jersey. So it speaks a lot for where women's cricket has come from those days to this day.
Indeed, thank you so much, Suchitra, for joining us and bringing us a rounded perspective on the rise of women with the winning momentum of RCB specifically. Thank you. Now, considering the popularity of the Indian Premier League, interestingly, now cricket players are also struggling to get the tickets. Ravichandran Ashwin has recently urged Chennai Super Kings officials to help him with the tickets of IPL's upcoming opening ceremony. In a post on his social media platform X, he tweeted, and I quote his tweet here, "Unreal ticket demanded for the CSK versus RCB IPL 2024 opener at Chepauk. My kids want to see the opening ceremony and the game. Chennai Super Kings, please help." Staying on cricket, Afghanistan defeated Ireland in the second T20 international of the three-match series by 10 runs in Sharjah on Sunday. Afghanistan put on 152 for a loss of 9 wickets in its 20 overs after winning toss and electing to bat first. Mohammad Nabi top scored for the host with 59 of 38, including 6 fours and 3 sixes. Adair was the pick of the Irish bowlers and finished with figures of 3 for 27. The visitors started its run chase of 153 strongly as opening pair Andy Melbourne and Paul Stirling put on a 49-run stand before Stirling's dismissal in the 6th over. The Irish captain was followed by Lorcan Tucker for 10 and a first bowler for Harry Tactor, both courtesy of star spinner Khan, and Ireland's run chase halted. A valiant knock of 39 off 18 balls by Gareth Delaney was in vain as Ireland failed to score the 18 runs necessary off the last over to win this match. Now, 1-6 was not enough as the penultimate ball was stopped for no run and the last saw Delaney caught on the boundary of Faisal Haq Faruqi. Afghanistan's victory ties up with series at 1-1 as Ireland's multi-format tour against Afghanistan approaches its end. Rishabh Pant's mental strength and his background in gymnastics has helped the dashing wicketkeeper and batter to make an early recovery. 15 months after Pant was involved in a horrific car accident on the Delhi-Dehradun highway in December 2022, the wicketkeeper batter received a green signal to play in the IPL starting the 22nd of March. Tulsi Yuvraj, a physiotherapist at the National Cricket Academy on Sunday, said that the mental strength and confidence inside Rishabh Pant made them give their 100% in doing the rehab part of him. The doctors also believe that he might take Rishabh Pant up to 2 years to recover, but once he came to NCA, it was like a progressive phase for him. On to hockey now. Hockey India names 27-member Indian men's hockey team for the upcoming Australian tour. The team will be led by Harmanpreet Singh and vice-captain by Hardik Singh. The first match of Australia tour will take place on the 6th of April in Perth. The tour will also be a litmus test for the team in their preparations for the upcoming Paris Olympic Games. Chief coach Craig Fulton has opted to go with the almost entire core group in order to give the players an optimum chance to showcase their potential before the final 16-member team is selected for the Olympic Games. The Indian team will leave from New Delhi on the 1st of April and will return back on the 15th of April. Moving on in Sports Buzz, now let's get you an update from soccer. Manchester United produced a stunning comeback to beat Liverpool by 4-3 in an epic FA Cup quarter-final round on Sunday. Amad Diallo practically blew the roof off Old Trafford when he netted the winner in the 121st minute after Marcus Rashford equalised 8 minutes earlier. United has indeed been a dreary place on many nights this season, but Sunday's battle will go down as a classic one. Manchester United, who's been the 12-time FA Cup winner, will now face second-tier side Coventry City in the FA Cup semi-finals next month. United's rivals and FA Cup holders, Manchester City, will face Chelsea in the other semi-finals at Wembley next month. Manchester United's manager Erik ten Hag now hopes that it will also be the catalyst to turn around their Premier League fortunes.
I think the first 35 minutes we show again that, and said more lately, the future of this team is very bright. There's a huge potential. Now we have to get it out and we have to get the consistency in. But from January on, we are already in a very good run. We got results in. And today the first 35 minutes was very pleasing to see, watch this football. And then, of course, when you see it all over, I said after the game, it was really fun to be part in this game. We returned, we showed resilience and determination to win this game.
So Manchester City will now face Chelsea in one FA Cup semi-final and Manchester United will play Coventry in the other. DD India's Ollie Barrett reports from London.
Well, Manchester City will be favourites to go through against Chelsea. Pep Guardiola keeps on saying that the double treble remains improbable, but it is very much still on for the club. For Chelsea, a very difficult tie indeed, as the manager Mauricio Pochettino attempts to win some silverware for the club to keep his managership on track as he heads towards the end of a difficult season for Chelsea. Certainly Chelsea fans voiced some of their discontent at the way that he is running the club during that game against Leicester over the weekend. So as I say, Manchester City very much favourites for that match, but Chelsea will be hoping to spring an upset during that game. In the other semi-final, Manchester United will be very strong favourites against Coventry. Coventry, though, have, with their run to this point and with their victory over Wolves, shown that they are very much a side that can spring an upset and have a significant pedigree heading into that game. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag has also already insisted that the club won't be taking that tie lightly. For him, he says it could be a turning point for Manchester United, and Erik ten Hag, the Manchester United manager, will know that to win the FA Cup would certainly increase his chances of staying in the role, given the fact that the new Ineos part ownership has begun and they are looking at whether or not to retain his services. So Manchester United, Manchester City, you have to say, is the most likely final outcome at this stage, but the FA Cup this season has shown that anything can happen. The semi-final ties will be played at Wembley Stadium here in London on the weekend of April the 20th. Ollie Barrett in London reporting for DD India.
And now it's time to take a short break on Sports Buzz, but still to come. Formula 4 cars enthralled racing fans on the streets of Srinagar. And Rajasthan Polo Club steals the show at Northern India Polo Championship.
We just don't bring you the news as it unfolds. We get to the heart of the matter.
We don't just present facts, we demystify complex social, political and economic events.
We break stories that shape the world's present and future because you deserve the truth.
I am Tanvi Taneja from New Delhi.
I'm Ollie Barrett from London.
I'm Nick Harper from Washington, DC.
Join us on DD India Global Monday to Friday at these times. Wherever news breaks, whatever it takes.
Connecting corners, cutting across continents.
Stories that matter from across the globe.
Accurate, authentic journalism that serves you right. From politics to glamour, from sports to world affairs, with a fusion of aesthetics and substance. Introducing news in a new avatar. Experience the world through a new lens. Stay tuned to DD India for an exciting journey beyond borders.
In a world that never stops, where information shapes our reality, one app stands out, helps you stay ahead of time. Introducing the DD India app, your gateway to a world of news right at your fingertips. Your most trusted source of news goes global, goes digital. Explore a world of options, top stories, live updates, in-depth analysis, and more. Stay informed wherever you are. Real-time alerts keep you ahead of the curve always. The DD India app, connecting you to the world one story at a time. Download now and explore the world of knowledge, insights, and authentic information.
Welcome back after that short break. You're watching DD India Sports Pass with me, Deepika. Well, excited motorsport fans thronged in India's Kashmir, hosting its first Formula 4 racing festival on Sunday alongside famed boulevard at Dal Lake in Srinagar. Budding racers gathered from India's Delhi, Maharashtra and Karnataka to participate in the event and to promote the sport. Well, car drifters flaunted their speeding techniques and showed unique stunts with the aim of making the sport more popular across India. The race, which is a collaboration between Formula 4 and Indian Racing League under the aegis of Kashmir's Tourism Department, took place in Srinagar. The organizing committee said that Formula 4 or F4 race serves as a beacon of hope, symbolizing Kashmir's potential as a hub for adventure tourism and sporting events. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the initiative. He retweeted some of the pictures and visuals of F4 festival on social media platform X and wrote, I quote his post here, "This is very heartening to see. It will help further showcase the beauty of Jammu and Kashmir. India offers great opportunities for motor sports." Union Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur also posted on X and he said, I quote him here, "This is the Naya Kashmir Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji talks about. This is the power of our one vote that has transformed Kashmir and put it on the path of progress. Such activities will help us promote the beauty of Jammu and Kashmir and also make India one of the most thriving places for motorsports, quote unquote." Moving on, the 8-day Cape Epic mountain bike race began near Cape Town in South Africa on Sunday. Covering a distance of 617 kilometers with 16,500 meters of climbing, it began with the two-rider teams racing over a 26 kilometers prologue around the Lawrence Fort Wine Estate. The women's section they won by Anne Terpstra of the Netherlands and Swiss Nicole Koller of the Ghost Factory racing team. In the men's event, Nino Schwarter of Switzerland and Denmark's Sebastian, riding for the World Bicycle Relief Team, won by 51 seconds. Monday's opening stage is an 88 kilometers loop around Serensburg to the northeast of the Cape Town. Covering a distance of 617 kilometers with 16,500 meters of climbing, the event concludes in Stellenbosch on the coming Sunday. On to golf now. American John Catlin won the International Series of Macau title in second playoff on Sunday, staving off David Puig's spectacular late surge at the Macau Golf and Country Club. The 33-year-old had seized the lead by shooting 59 in the third round of the event, which is the lowest in Asian Tour's history. Puig also held the clubhouse lead after shooting a stunning 60. Meanwhile, Catlin, who signed off with 65, missed a short birdie on the last hole to find himself locked into the playoff. Both the golfers birdied the first playoff hole after they finished at 23 under 257 before Catlin made birdie at the second playoff hole to clinch his 5th Asian Tour title. The Rajasthan Polo Club beat Jindal Panthers Delta Polo Club by 8-7 in the BMC Advisors Northern India Polo Championship on Sunday. Sports players from all across the country gathered to witness the spectacular championship.
Sunday was a very special day for Rajasthan Polo Club as it captured the title of BMC Advisors Northern India Polo Championship at Jaipur Polo Ground, New Delhi. Rajasthan Polo Club captured the trophy by beating Jindal Panthers Delta Polo Club by 8-7. Defence Secretary Girdhar Armane, Asia Olympic President Raja Randhir Singh and other dignitaries were present in the final match of the tournament. After the match, Defence Secretary Girdhar Armane congratulated the winning team.
I congratulate the winning team, the Rajasthan Club. And I also congratulate the sponsors, the BMC Advisors. It was a nail-biting finish, very exciting. The audience enjoyed a lot.
The players of Rajasthan Polo Club expressed happiness over the victory. Meanwhile, players of Jindal Panthers Delta Polo Club congratulated the winning team that gave them a tough fight in the competition.
It was played between Rajasthan Polo Club and Jindal Panther team. So they were both, it was a very keenly contested match, but Rajasthan Polo got the better of us and they won by a goal, so which they deserved very well. They played very well. We also played well, but we missed lots of our penalties. We missed 4 penalties, which could have made all the difference. But that's how polo is. But ultimately, it was a great match for all the spectators. It was a very exciting match.
A very historic tournament to have won. It was instituted in 1922 and the famous match between Jodhpur and Patiala in 1922 was played for this cup. So it's a very special one to win. It's been played this year at the World Cup level. So we're very, very happy and to play for the Rajasthan Polo Club.
Sports lovers from across the country and abroad who came to the tournament appreciated the performance of the players. Every shot played by the players in the exciting match also created a stir among the spectators.
It's always an exciting match, even you don't know the rules. But once you look at started watching, you know always, and exciting and very nice match today. Very beautiful, and the players very fantastic, very professional.
Match was absolutely thrilling till end. Both the teams were playing like fantastically well. 8-7. I mean, you never knew who would win. So we had a fantastic match. Thanks to all the team players who came all along, gave us such wonderful time, and thank you everyone.
It was an excellent match for the Northern India, a befitting match for the victor and also for the Jindal team. They both played well. In the end, there's only one winner. But for me, both teams are winners. You know, they're both friends of mine. And end of the day, great game.
The special thing about this tournament organized by BMC Advisors was that among the teams participating in it, along with the best polo players of the country, foreign players were also seen showcasing their sporting talent in the team. Sushil Kumar reports from DD India.
And that's all for this edition of DD India Sports Pass. But let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. You can connect with us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. We will be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. And I'm Deepika Mehto from all of us here in Delhi. Thank you so much for watching DD India Sports Pass. Namaskar.